Oh my goodness. You want to talk about a summer shower. I mean, the sun is in my eyes right now and it's pouring rain. Oh my god. As you guys can tell, this is another solo episode. Yeah. So 2 weeks in a row, Jem is dead. He is no longer with. No. This one I didn't even ask to do. I knew it was gonna be tricky with scheduling a thing. So I was like, all right, let me do another one without Jem. He won't mind. He's busy too. He's an adult. We got things to do. Um, won't be as exciting as last week's episode, aka it's not gonna be as long. That's just me being lazy, honestly. Um, but what I will say is not much has changed in my life since last week. Uh, not much has changed. I don't know what's changed in the world. The Yankees are at the time of recording this are it is an interesting time with this team because I don't know if my level of care going into the end of the season is going to be more or equal to my level of care going into the football season for the Giants. And holy fuck, dude, the sun is like it is like burning a hole through my ear right now. And this, holy shit, it's pouring rain. How is this possible? Oh my god. Um, but that being a Yankee fan is it's one of the weirdest things ever in the world because it is a team that always wins. They always win mid to high 80 plus games. No matter what, they almost always make the playoffs. It's now going to be easier to make the playoffs since more teams make it recently compared to past years. And there's if you care about the regular season in baseball, which I still do, you always have something to watch. Like think about that. I understand it's gay that I watch sport, whatever. I like it, whatever. But I get it. I understand. Think about it. Here's if you have a think about this. If you have a favorite TV show, do you know a show that's your favorite that you can watch 162 episodes, brand new episodes every single year, every single season? There's not many shows like that. I will bet you that almost every one of your shows that you enjoy doesn't even have 162 episodes total in its whole series run. It's just it's really crazy to always be interested in the New York Yankees. They don't fizzle for years like the Pirates or even the Cubs. I mean, the Cubs won a championship a decade ago, but they don't have bad season like the Reds or the Diamondbacks. They haven't won a championship in a while, yes. However, few teams do. The Dodgers and the Astros have had now multiple championships. And then there's a bunch of other teams, but for the most part, not many teams do. Would that one championship be like, yes, that's the whole fucking point of each season is to win the championship. Everyone knows that. With that being said, though, if you care about the regular season, which I do, I have something to put on that's new almost every fucking day for a 6-month span. And then some. Then we get bonus episodes. We get the DVD box set. We get director's cuts. It's called October. Extended baseball. It's great. But yeah, they're an interesting team because their starting pitching is insane. Really weird how good it is. Schlittler overall, the second half of the games he's played this season compared to the first half, not as good. And it actually worries me if he's going to be kind of tired because he throws a ton of fastballs. So it's going to be interesting if he's going to be tired come postseason. Outside him, though, I trust Fried, even though he hasn't been historically a great postseason pitcher, and I trust Cole and whoever the fourth guy is. Whether I don't know if Rodon comes back and they decide to make it him, Warren or Weathers, whoever their fourth fucking starter is, good, because it will compete with anyone's third or fourth, maybe even second starter on all these postseason teams. And then the bullpen, if you look at the ERA, has actually been great. It's been one of the best, if not the best bullpens in the league. So, yeah. I mean, my mind will go, well, that guy always blows games, or that guy fucking, or I can't trust that. But you know what? My mind may not be right. My eyes may not be right, because other teams have it worse. And that's another thing. Like, if you're not watching all the other teams, you don't see all their fucking hiccups. It's their hitting that sucks. Their hitting's terrible, and it's always terrible. So it actually gives me more hope this postseason, because it's like, all right, well, their hitting's always terrible in October. I'm sorry, their hitting's usually actually good. They usually score the most, if not the most runs every year. But in October, it goes away. In my mind, I'm like, well, it can't get much worse, so who cares if the hitting's, maybe they'll turn it on now in October. Maybe it will be the opposite. But it also reminds me of Mitchell Robinson for the Knicks in the postseason, where it's like, well, maybe this broken pinky will help him with his free throws. No, there's a chance it will make it worse. And lo and behold, his free throws were even worse. So no, the hitting is really bad right now, and it might get worse in the postseason. And this is what I'm going to say is like something where, yes, 100%, this is all around baseball, but I watch the Yankees and this just annoys me, but everyone's a fucking home run hitter. Everyone wants to just hit the ball out of the park. And it really is tough to watch. It's a tough watch. And it's also just tough because I don't like when people will compare, say, like the Mets are having a disastrous season. It's one of the worst seasons ever for them, especially if not mainly how much money they spent on their roster this year. So like a lot of people come out of the woodwork. It's like, see, just because you spend a ton of money doesn't mean you always win. It doesn't mean you always win, like in the regular season at least. So like what Brian Cashman and the Yankees have done, it's like, dude, no, hold on. Having a guy run the team who's new and this guy has had $300 million every year to win a championship. And it hasn't happened in 17 years. What's like, dude, hold off. I'm sorry. 17 times 300 million. Bro. The man has been given $5.1 billion in a 17-year span to win just win one more in that span. You know, 0, 1 appearance. But look, you gave it to anyone else. I understand. However, if you did give it to someone else, maybe they would do something that the Dodgers do, which is win multiple championships, or what the Astros have done and won multiple championships. So maybe there's some people out there that you can win more with. Well, I'm a little too afraid to find that out. Okay, well, maybe you will eventually win with Cashman and the way the teams run now. Or maybe, and let's see if you're okay with this, are you okay with just never winning again and this is what the team is? Because if you say no, then to switch it up, you're either going to have to hope that finally this way of thinking garners you a championship, or the other thing, you're going to have to deal with not winning, or you switch, or you find someone new. So it's just a weird fucking thing. The Yankees are so, it's just, damn, dude, since 2009, really? Fuck. Because part of me is almost like, all right, one of the reasons the Knicks championship was so fun is because of how bad they've been. But then the other mindset of me thinks, you know what? The Yankees have been great since 2009 and they haven't won. Dude, if and when they do win another one, my mindset right now is I'm going to be just as excited. And honestly, I'll probably be more as excited because I was way into baseball as like a kid. Because the Dynasty Yankees were like when I was literally growing up. My first like sports memory I can think about is the Subway Series. Like that, like the fucking 2000 World Series of the Mets versus the Yankees. So I don't know, like the Yankees are kind of engraved in me, and then the Knicks are too. But if I were to say which one I like, that's a tough. It would have to be the Yankees. I go to so many more baseball games. There's so many more of them, and they're cheaper. It's just a great experience. So yeah, if or when the Yankees win, oh my God, cloud fucking 9. Cannot wait. But yeah, this is just the weird team they've been. And then the Giants are going to start, and that's going to be a really interesting experience. They have like beyond veteran head coach, a head coach that is probably up there. I can look this up easily, but like probably top 10 or 15 in all time wins. So he actually, let's see, list most wins NFL head coaches. I think Shula's 1 and Belichick's 2. Let's see, Don Shula, Bill Belichick. That blows my mind that Bill Belichick did not beat that. That's crazy. George Halas, Andy Reid. Jeez, I mean he's not going to beat Halas. Actually, he technically could beat Halas this year, but I don't think so. He would need 18 wins. So let's just say he wins 14 in the regular season. I don't think the Chiefs are, but who knows? Oh no, then 4 more. No, yeah, no, he's not. They would have to have a perfect season, then so he would. Yeah, they would have to have a perfect season, or like they would have to have 1 loss or a perfect season, or maybe 2 losses. 15. Yeah, they would have to go at least 15-2 or better and win the Super Bowl for. I don't know if Super Bowls count as playoff victories. Actually, I know that's a stupid thing to say, but they should. But I actually don't even know if they count as a playoff win. Tom Landry, Curly Lambeau. You're talking about the Curly Lambeau? Paul Brown. You're talking about the Paul Brown, Chuck Noll, Marty Schottenheimer, Dan Reeves. Really? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I need to see the rest of this list. I need to see how close Harbaugh and Tomlin are, because they were always getting like 10 plus wins a year. That is so crazy. All right, here we go. And Tomlin's number 10. He was right there. Right there. So he's at 193. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's tied. Wait, what happened to? I feel like the list changed. Hold up. God fucking damn. Oh my. I said. Oh my god, my computer's free. It's an OBS or it's a Discord thing. I mean, why am I on Discord? Jim's not even here. Hold on, let me. Oh my god, everything's going slow now. What? All right, hold on. Let me log out of Discord and see if that changes things. All right, there we go. All right, let me go to, what was I looking up? All right, head coaches. All right, 10. Shula, Belichick, Halas, Reed, Landry, Lambeau, Brown, Knoll, Schottenheimer, Reeves. All right, now let me go to Pro Football Reference. Shula, Halas, Belichick, Reed, Landry, Lambeau, Brown, Schottenheimer, Knoll. What am I missing? Tomlin wasn't there though. Reeves. Is it Dan Reeves? Yeah. Oh, what? Now in this, Dan Reeves has 190. Huh. So many more losses too than Tomlin. Years, but only 4 more years. So like how? There was less games back in the day. I don't know how this works. But all right, Tomlin's 10 then. So Tomlin is 10. And then Harbaugh has 180, 14. But now let's say he wins 10 games with the Giants, which, wishful thinking. That would bump him all the way at 11. And if Tomlin doesn't come back another season, he'd be bumped up. He'd be like 9th in the list already. So, look at so 33 years with Shula, 40 with Halas, 29 with Belichick. So think about this. This is a crazy mind. Like, this is so crazy. Because Shula also coached when there was less than 16 games in a season at one point in his career. Shula coached for 33 years. Bill Belichick, 29. It's 4 years, 4 seasons. But Shula has 26 more wins. Now, a regular, let's say 16 game schedule, well, any game schedule really. 16, right? Is it 16? No, I'm sorry, 26. I'm sorry, I said 16. 26. He has 26 more wins. You divide that by 4. What is it? I'm trying to think. So 7, no, 6.5. 6.5. So that would be 4 semi-bad seasons. So most likely if Belichick, the way his career ended, dude, think about how great of a coach Bill Belichick was. And if he coached 4 more years, he'd probably have roughly the same amount of wins as Shula. Like, for people not to understand how good Shula was, I mean, it's crazy. But now Belichick is like such a big bump in the postseason. Most postseason wins, but also look, Shula 19-17 postseason, regular season pro season Belichick 31-13, huge difference. Andy Reid has a great postseason. Who else has a really great postseason out of this roster? Poor Marty Schottenheimer. Chuck Noll 16-8. It's basically 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of thing. Belichick's still though better. Like let's go percentage. Like who's beating 705? No one on this list is even close. Gotta go all the way to Joe Gibbs, which dude, what he did with Washington is insane. So there you go, 708. But way less wins, way less appearances. So other current coaches on this list, well, not Dan Reeves, not Chuck Knox, but Sean Payton, Harbaugh, Mike McCarthy, no. Technically no, but he's on the list at 15. Pete Carroll, yeah, all right. He probably has good play. Yeah, 11 and 11. 5, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Jeff Fisher. Huh. Man, have the Rams just done a total different story ever since they got rid of Fisher, but he was there for a while. Jeff Fisher, wow. I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did. Parcells. Tom Coughlin. How many? Wow, Coughlin was only 2 wins away from Parcells. Huh. Better postseason record. Parcells. Big tuna. Tuna my ass. That 1 game cost you. Everyone says Parcells was better than Coughlin. I mean, regular season better percentage, but only 2 more wins than Coughlin. Postseason, Coughlin better percentage. Both the same amount of Super Bowls. I mean, yeah. You got to think a little bit. It wasn't like Tom Coughlin only did it with 1 team. He was great with the Jaguars. Mike Shanahan. Any other? The next one's all the way down. Sean McDermott. Doesn't even have 100 wins yet. He'll probably get that this year. Sean McVay. What's his name from the 49ers? Shanahan. He probably can't even see this list. So, yeah, there's a lot of coaches on here. A lot of coaches on a list about coaches. But I am very interested in seeing the Giants this year. But I looking back at what I just said, I'll be locked in for the postseason for the Yankees. But I think it was more September. I was thinking, like, am I really getting because they've been out of the division for first place of the division for so long. If the Yankees can get it to 0 games, if they can be tied with the Rays at any point in September for the division, then I will be invested about the division. If not, then they make the wild card. I'm sorry, I'm not going to care about we're only out by 2, we're only out by 3 games, 3.5 games, we're only back by 3.5. You've been back by 3, 3.5, 2.5, 2 games for months now. I don't care. Just fucking do it. So that was my talk about baseball and the Yankees and Giants. A lot different than last week's episode. But that's it. And you know what? Like all summer showers, it stopped raining. Guys, have a good one. I would assume most likely Jem will be on the next one, but you never know. Might be solo. Maybe I'll have a different guest. Maybe my girlfriend will join in. Make sure she never listens to this show, though, or else that will be an easy breakup, and she will be 100% in the right. Have a good one. See you next week. Later.